Help me understand. Tory Lanez is in jail, and he ended up getting stabbed 14 times. How's he in G-pop?
He's trying to be something that he's not. Some guys think they tough, and
No, that's a whole different animal. That's a different world in there. That's a jungle. That's the Serengeti.
Thank you, sir. You understand. It's not about being tough. Some of those guys in there are the most manipulative, clever people you ever imagine. Just like, it's just human nature, right? Somebody don't like you because they see you on TV. Somebody don't like me, right? Never met us before in our life, but they just don't like you.
Right.
That's just their nature. If he's in there, he's in general population, you never know what people are feeling towards you.
Right.
You never know if somebody just wants to kill you. And that's what happened with him. You gotta do things in life to protect you. I've learned to fly like an eagle. What I've learned about that, because me and you read a lot, you understand what I'm saying? Crows attack eagles. Did you know that? And the way
they got a memory. You do something to them, they remember.
They remember. And what crows do, what eagles do, they don't fight you. You know what they do? They rise.
Right.
And the higher they go, the altitude
is too high
for the crows. So what I did was, I rose. And all the crows I left behind. So I don't put myself in situations. I don't hang around certain people. I've always been independent, moved by myself anyway.
Yes.
But I do it in a strategic way now. So when I'm in Burkina Faso, when I'm in Berlin, when I'm in Spain, when I'm in Paris.
They had it on the no-fly. They're on the do not enter list.
But I'm living.
Yeah.
Because I'm not walking the streets in America, right? And I achieve things a lot of people, because 80% of the population still haven't been on the plane. See, when we fly, we think it's nothing.
Right.
80% of the population have not been on a plane. So there are people who are alive, but they haven't lived. And I lived.
Wow. You were part of the Scared Straight program.
Y'all been going deep.
So you wanted the actors in there like, you want to come in?
This is way before then.
Really?
This is the original Scared
So
Straight.
there were actually programs where they would...
In the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah. This is down the line. This is when I was there when it first started.
So they would bring kids that were getting in trouble and like, look, if you go and you was in there, it's like, son, you don't want to come here.
Yeah.
I can tell right now, this ain't the place for you.
Yes. And guys bigger than you.
Yeah.
I saw them in booty shorts.
Huh?
Dresses, shirt tied up.
Yeah.
With the
bandana
wrapped around like a woman.
Yeah.
Scariest shit I've ever seen in my life, yo. So all these kids out here shooting, thinking that they tough.
That's a different animal in there, huh?
You understand? Here's the worst thing about getting locked up. One of the worst things of getting locked up is when you go through processing and they give you underwear to put on, and maybe 5,000 people don't have that on.
Oh, they don't give you no new drawers?
Nah, dog.
They don't let you get your own Fruit of the Loom Hanes?
Nah.
So you wearing drawers somebody else had on?
That's my point.
Damn.
Yeah. Humiliating, is it? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this ain't the place for me. I ain't coming back here.
And they think it's a game. The whole system is set up to lock you up, but you got to take accountability. Because people are like, oh, they wanted to put us in jail. If you ain't doing that, they can't put nothing on you.
They can't put no jail.
Yeah, that's just facts.
Right.
I always say, if you want to put the police out of jail, stop doing crime.
Yeah, put them out of business.
Put them out of business. You give them a job.
Right.
Yeah, it's a rough situation.
So when the kids come in there, what was your pitch to them? The kids come in there, I guess they're between the ages of 10 and 15.
No, I was the guy.
Oh, that was you.
I would go in. I
Oh,
was
so you
young.
were the one that's trying to be. They was trying to scare you straight.
Yeah, they was trying to scare me straight.
I thought you was. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, they're trying to scare me straight, and it worked. Like I wasn't a trouble guy, right? It's just that I didn't get in trouble until I went to college. I had never been in trouble before in my life, and I just went down a path of self-destruction. But it's like the lady said, city council in Jersey City, New Jersey, when they was giving me my street named after me. She said, Mr. Kirkland, we're not giving you the street because of what you've accomplished. She said, we're giving you the street because you got off track and you got back on track to achieve your goal.
Wow.
She said, we want people to know that because you can mess up and still achieve. So as I'm reading through life, I've noticed that if Maya Angelou would have died at 22, she'd have died a prostitute. If Malcolm X would have died as a youngster, he would have died a pimp or a drug dealer named Dirty Red. So I talk about this in my stand-up as well, and I tell people, you don't have to start out great. You can start out great and mess up, but you can get back and win and have a story to tell. And I always say to people, try to win, get a story to tell. Don't think that it's over, because it ain't over till it's over. And you can win, and I'm an example of that.
What are your thoughts on fame? What are your thoughts on Hollywood?
That's a great question. I tell people, don't take it seriously. This ego thing, they walk around, they gotta have security. People thinking that they're bigger than what they really are, just because you got more money than another person. Looking down on people. It's a horrible thing. I think the goal I've always tell people, get the money, take care of your family, take care of your loved ones, treat everybody good.
Yep.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
Shaking hands, because when you become an entertainer, it's a rule. These people made you famous.
For sure.
In actuality, you work for them. If they want a picture, care if you're exhausted, take the picture. Somebody wants an autograph, sign it. I remember staying at the Ritz-Carlton in Cleveland. You know, I like the Ritz-Carlton.
No, I can tell.
The Phoenix Suns was in the same hotel. And at that hotel, the kids stand across the street in the cold to get the autographs of the ball players. Some of the ball players just come and walk right past them. And I got mad. Because I'm like, yo, these people out here, they made you. These basketball players ain't getting no chunk change.
Right.
They get more, even if you sit on the bench. I went on the bus. Yeah, I don't play. I said, yo, sign these motherfuckers autographs, dog. All the money that y'all getting.
DK, that wouldn't have went down well.
No. I'm protected everywhere I go in this world. Trust me, I always keep a crew. You may not see people with me.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those guys, always have a crew on deck. Yeah. All I gotta do is get out alive.
Right.
And I got a crew on deck.
What have you learned about money?
You gotta respect it. You have to respect money. And I teach people how to invest. Now, I made a lot of money in the investment world, but not because I did anything smart. Well, I had to do something smart, but I didn't have a certain strategy. I just invested in everything.
Right.
Like, I just not in one company. I put money in about over 20 companies and made a lot of money doing that way. And I tell people, no represent, Fidelity and all them, they send you the stuff to represent you, so they could put your money in certain places, so they could take 3%. Right. So I had a conversation. I said, so you want me, so I bust my ass my whole life, hand all my money over to you, you decide what's best for me, and you take 3% of my money. You gotta be out your damn mind.
Wow. You said, I do it myself.
I do it myself. So I tell people, invest in stuff that you go to all the time.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because We like to do something before to something.